you're really looking at some simple things. So if we start to think about our business model, and if we have these opportunities for revenue or sales to come into the business, and hopefully you go out and talk to a good number of people who are likely to use your product or service, you would want to find out their purchasing intent. Then you would use that number to roll up in aggregate how many customers you think you can acquire in your first year. And so using that, you would build your financials. Then you'd have some administrative expense or cost to run the business. So simple sales, your cost, gross profit, you're sitting around $70,000. You're using your best guess with the information you have to tell the financial story 3 years out. It shows that you're thinking through the process of how the business will make money and what the cost will be.
Did the Ag Springboard competition in 2012, and that was basically the very start of my company, Green Towers. We started at least as an aquaponics kind of design build company. Before Green Towers was even really a company, right? Like before we had set up the LLC, we knew that we really wanted to prototype our design for building this aquaponic greenhouse. And that was basically, the first financial decision we had to make is we have a limited amount of money, like how can we allocate this in a smart way to kind of test our product? And we definitely made mistakes along the way. There are things that I would do differently this time around. Really talking to prospective customers is something that doesn't cost much, but can drastically change the direction that you're headed with. So I think when you're a very, very young, early stage company, or maybe not even a company yet, and you're asked to create, a 3-year financial plan or something like that, there's a certain amount of guesswork, I guess, that is involved in that. And I think that's okay, but I think it's it's important to be as realistic as you possibly can. One really important financial infographic, I guess, that is crucial to almost any pitch deck is to have a sort of return on investment, right? So I'm going to put so much money into my company, but how long is it going to be until we start actually looking profitable? And being optimistic but also realistic about what your ROI might be is important, and I think saying that in any kind of pitch sort of situation is really important, because that's something that anybody who has a financial stake in your company is looking to see, is when are you actually going to start making money.